Be very, very quiet, gentle viewers. We're hunting Byakuya. It's Byakuya season! No, it's Celeste season! Most of you are too young to get that without Googling it.
Greetings, gentle viewers. Now that Billy is dead, we're going to find out if Byakuya is dead too. Oh my god, you're alive!
The rumors of my death have been wildly exaggerated.
So, probably nothing happened, but again, I just think it's fascinating how Guy doesn't show up and now everyone is sort of panicking, like...
Well, right after another murder? Of course they're going to panic.
Oh, by the way, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
Oh, I'm We Squared.
I'm the Opinionator.
We're getting too far into this, as you can tell.
And there is somebody, however, who doesn't seem to be too concerned.
She's not really concerned doing anything, frankly. She's always just kind of putzing about.
Celeste, aren't you going to help look for Byakuya?
Why would I do that? I know where he is.
I have not had my tea yet. Huh?
For me.
Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything.
What are you, some kind of tea-powered cyborg? Ow!
Man, you're just all over the place today. If you are in a hurry, feel free to motivate he for me to move faster. Okay, you're really suspicious. But aren't you being kind of selfish?
And that's different from how she normally acts. How? Incidentally, I actually don't think Celeste did anything to Byakuya. Instead, what I think is that she is playing a long game. Think about it. The 2 extra rules we have, don't go out at night and don't trade ebooks, came because of her. I think she's just having this little breakdown as a way for the writers to kind of throw us off the scent.
Yeah, like a red herring.
She's definitely going to try something later. Right now, she's just setting the stage.
That is very, very possible. Okay, so wish us luck.
Good luck. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. It's he for me.
Man, I feel really bad for you right now, dude.
Ah, Mr. Naegi. What's going on? Help me, please.
If I could figure out a way to help you, I actually would this time. Well, nobody's seen Byakuya this morning, so we've all decided to go look for him.
Why are you telling me that? I was just out there when you mentioned it.
Context. That's a really good point.
What? That's not good at all.
Well, he got run back off into the kitchen, didn't he?
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
However,
this little piggy needs to go wee all the way home.
Did you just, wake up this morning in the 50s or something? Right. Well, anyway, He-for-me, you just keep working as Celeste's slave, and let us know if she does anything weird.
I have a holy edict to deliver a proper milk tea to my master.
Look, I like the bread roll curls too, but this is maybe a little too far, don't you think?
To bless this undeserving swine with such an honor, I will serve you with all my heart and soul.
Are you telling me that you like being insulted and that it kind of raises the flagpole a little?
Do you really want to know, Damon?
I'm going to be very nice to you and never insult you again. Yeah, have fun, man.
He's going to...
He-for-me's created some creepy alternate reality for himself, and it is a world in which I do not wish to intrude.
He's doing bad on purpose.
Okay, this is kind of interesting. That one specific knife is still missing. Sayaka took one of the knives that was here, then she...
Shouldn't they have, cleaned it? And maybe not put it back, but...
It seems as though the murder weapon was also disposed of along with the bodies and the handbooks.
Ah,
and
that makes sense.
That's something that may or may not actually matter that much, but it's worth keeping in mind. If something significant gets used as a murder weapon, then it's going to be gone afterwards.
Yeah.
I doubt it will matter, but the chance of it is
zero.
I don't expect that Byakuya is going to be in the bath, but we haven't gotten to look around in here yet.
Right?
Yo.
How's it going? You find him?
I have only been looking for 2 seconds. No.
Hey, come
Shit.
on.
Man, where the hell did he go? He's got his head stuck so far up his ass, who knows what's going on with him?
Yeah, that is very much the truth. He's just so hostile to everybody, he may not actually even be that bad. But we don't know. And also, every time you look at me like that, in that sort of pose, I just cannot help but think of a corn on the cob.
I figured maybe he was taking a bath or something.
It's worth a look.
By the way,
So what about you? You a morning bath kind of guy? Let's make some small talk while one of our friends is potentially dead.
Oh, that sounds like a great time to do it. No, I personally really like the whole night shower
hell
thing.
yeah.
After spending all night riding your hog, wind in your face, there's nothing better than a morning dip.
You mean you like sleep in your bed and make it all sweaty and
Yeah.
dirty?
The hot water loosens you up and the heat of your soul gets your heart and body pumping.
Well, I guess that's maybe not why you should get the... Why are we talking about this? I'll just take your word for all that.
What? You don't know what I'm talking about? Fucking nerd.
You're a nerd!
Hell yeah.
Guys gotta expose themselves to each other, you know?
Hold on, don't say it like that!
Come with me next time, you'll see.
I'll think about it! I mean, it's not like you've been riding your hog here in the school, right? Right?
Awkward.
Again though, Mondo was actually really friendly there.
Yeah?
It's like, sure, he may be a punk and have a problem with violence, but, I mean, he seems like he's basically a good guy and a straightforward, understandable guy,
Yeah.
regardless of whether I understand or approve of the gangs and such. I like how everything slid around in here.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, didn't expect anything. This bathtub is huge. This room is uninteresting.
Even the sauna looks like a courtroom.
Is this really a... Oh, yeah, of course it's a sauna. Yeah, this is kind of creepy.
Right?
I've just never been in a sauna, so I don't really think about it like that. Okay, so is this the heat source for the sauna?
No, that's the Yakiniku grill.
Okay, so is that the heat source for the sauna?
That's a bunch of coals. Or heated rocks or something. You just dump water on them and that creates the steam.
Well, that is something that we should pay attention to and know that it exists.
Yeah, that could also be a potential murder weapon, yeah.
Or even a potential escape route or place worthy of looking into.
Yeah, like where the steam escapes.
Or where, like, I'm going to assume it's heated rocks, because that's the only thing that would make sense.
And that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be a murder weapon. Though it does mean that there's all these rocks in here to go and beat people with. All right, warehouse.
Their house.
I wonder if we can actually find a charger for that laptop in here.
Hey!
And does this ever get restocked? And if so, how and why? But I mean, we've, beaten that one to death plenty of times.
Right. Aha! I see you came to search this area as well, Makoto. But you were one step too late.
Are you proud that you went here before I did?
Ha ha ha! I have already finished my investigation and there was no trace of Byakuya here.
Congratulations, let's go look somewhere else.
You hear me?
An army marches on his stomach, as they say.
I agree!
In other words,
So I thought maybe he would come here to have his fill. Because I confused him with Hifumi.
That's kind of odd. Wouldn't he have gone to the kitchen? But, I mean, you needed to look through this place. Just don't stick your foot in your mouth any further, okay?
We must all eat even to the left.
Now, Kiyotaka, look, man, I really appreciate everything you do. And what you just said was a really funny joke, but we couldn't hear the joke, you see, because you were biting your lip. See, that's a laugh. That is a laugh line. When you're trying to tell a joke, you have to make sure that we can hear and get the laugh line. So it's like, dang, man, you were almost there, though. At least you had the line good. So just unhook your jaw from your teeth, and everything will be okay.
Anyway, now is no time to get discouraged. We must head elsewhere to continue our search.
Absolutely. Okay, so this isn't...
I'm just going to stay here, though.
Oh, that's okay. That's how it works. So this isn't the time, but I'm really curious what's here and giving this place a thorough search.
Right?
There's all kinds of stuff piled up everywhere.
I can see some, detergent and paper towels and other cleaning stuff in addition to the food.
It's nice to have access to, really, basics.
Yeah, this is all the non-perishables. The perishables are in the fridge.
Right.
Or the kitchen.
Different kinds of food, from basic ingredients to snacks and candy. It's everything anyone could ever want or need in a room of this size. I still wonder,
It's still pretty deep.
Right. I mean, we can see from the map how big the room is.
Right.
Just does it ever get restocked?
Who knows? They may have just put a whole insane amount of stuff here and just expected that we'll all be dead before it runs out.
That is very possible. Oh, hey, Yasuhiro.
Hey, Makoto.
Taking a piss?
Something like that.
What are you doing in the bathroom?
Huh? Oh, well.
According to the spirits,
I consulted the spirits and... Hey, he had a bathroom emergency and couldn't make it to breakfast.
Okay, details are fine. We don't need them.
well,
His guts forced him to spend all morning in the can, although no one's in the stalls.
Oh, that's what you meant about I think you got this one wrong because he's not here!
no way.
But I was totally wrong. Swing and a miss, 3 strikes. Oh, I shouldn't have made that reference.
Ouch. Well, Byakuya doesn't seem like the kind of guy to have problems like that. Despite the fact that, like, spoiler, everybody uses the bathroom.
Right?
This was definitely an important place to search. He gotta do it.
Yeah.
And good on him. Good on Yasuhiro for actually going here.
Right?
I mean, somebody's gotta. As I walk through here, I really can't help but wanting to look at the nameplates just to make sure.
Oh, yeah, just to make sure nothing's been swapped around or something.
I mean, I know that won't happen, but, you know, paranoia and all. Hey, Toko. Hanging out with Hina, huh?
What's your problem?
What, you got a problem with that?
No! No, I don't! I think it's good for you to be hanging around another person and interacting. Like, God, what the hell is wrong with you?
Everything. Something might have happened, right? Being alone right now might not be safe.
I agree! So you got scared and decided to stay close to Hina. I guess everyone has a softer side, even this monster.
As long as I'm with the sports idiot. If something does happen, I'm sure she'd jump in without thinking and take the fall.
Well, yeah.
What? Were you eavesdropping? Awful! You're just awful!
You said that right in front of my face! That's not eavesdropping!
Get lost, you stray cat!
Humorously, though you couldn't see it, right before she was pointing, when I said that, I was pointing. So
Yeah.
then she points at me. Yeah, forget you. I'm just gonna talk to Hina. Hey, Hina, any luck? No, it's no use. I keep banging on his door and nothing. Come on already, open up! Careful, you're gonna bust the door down hitting it that hard. Relax, this is nothing compared to what Sakura could do.
Jesus Christ.
Sakura's really awesome, you know. If she really wanted to, she could tear this door to shreds. I see, and am not surprised by this at all. If she is the ultimate martial artist, she might actually be able to do it. I've been knocking long enough. I think I can say for sure he's not here. I bet you're right, but I'm glad that you went here to do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go keep looking somewhere else. Well, here we are on the 2nd floor. Kyoko?
Hey,
So you thought to come here too?
This would be the only place that you would assume that he'd actually be hunting around in. Because if he's not here, then that means... Huh?
so...
If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now, right?
Well, I mean, the library, I would suppose.
Yeah.
What was it he was interested in again? I kind of did that backwards. I should have read this line first and then thought. Well, thank goodness there's nothing in here, considering what had happened previously.
Yeah.
I'm kind of concerned.
It would appear Byakuya is not here. Since it's morning, I thought he might have gone to the locker room to exercise. But I forgot that girls can't open the boys' locker room door, and as tough as I am, a chain gun is still a bit out of my league.
It's not worth dealing with. Too much effort, and there's some risk. Yeah, that's a good point.
I knocked, but no one answered. I listened for the sounds of equipment being used, but there was nothing.
I love how she is not only the toughest person here, but she's clearly one of the smartest.
Yeah!
Because she's actually detailing all the actions that she took. And, you know, her idea of looking in here and why, that's a good call.
Yeah.
So, good job, Sakura, as usual.
Right?
It's going to be horrible when she inevitably is murdered.
We're
Because
going to call BS on it so hard, I'm sure.
that's what's going to happen. There's no way it would be otherwise. Okay, so he's not there. I was wondering if there'd be some shenanigans after the
Yeah.
e-handbook debacle. Well, anyway, Byakuya doesn't seem like the type to go sweat it all out this early in the morning. Do you exercise every single morning, Sakura?
I'm exercising right now. Of course. If I didn't get my blood pumping early in the morning, it would throw off my rhythm for the entire day.
I definitely prefer to exercise in the morning when I can find the time. Ah, the elusive locker room.
Oh my. I see some decorations.
Well, that's the right place for it. This is a really interesting poster. You know, the fine art here, I should admire it. Anyways, obviously someone put this in the school, but is it really okay to have something like this here as opposed to in my room where it could possibly do more good?
Uh-huh.
I kind of get the feeling that if you were to smack this heavy bag one time, it'd just go flying all over the whole place. Yeah.
Priorities.
Who cares about the medicine ball? Who cares about the heavy bag? Let's just get back to looking at Yukyon.
Yukyon, yeah.
This is a big pool.
Dang.
Huh.
Yeah.
What is this about? Well, I guess it'll be relevant later in some way.
That is interesting that we're moving from place to place. Well, that looks suspicious.
I would expect to see a locker at any normal pool. Thank goodness!
But a locker by itself? Doesn't that seem a little weird?
Maybe, maybe not. I was more concerned that we'd glance over at it, look inside, and
find
find
Byakuya, yeah.
find something other than a coin.
Okay, moment of truth.
Well, the moment of truth may actually be in the next room over.
No, this is the moment of truth.
Oh, no.
Already?
When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya!
Oh, woo!
Okay, that really makes more sense.
You got us, Gabe.
Of all the things I'd imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them, but it just goes to show that everybody has been hit with despair.
Yeah.
That's all.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm
This is
doing?
a terrible place to fish.
I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Next time, can you check in first so we don't have a frantic manhunt to ensure that you're not dead?
Right?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's the wrong way to answer that question.
Wait.
Yeah.
no. What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Common sense?
That's not
Decency?
that's not how it works.
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise?
Look, I get that he doesn't care about stuff like this.
But it just makes sense to check in. And be like, yes, I'm still alive. Now I'm out of here.
Yeah, here I am. I'm not going to waste time eating. Coffee is good later. Although I understand his attitude, I mean, we don't really know Byakuya very well,
Right.
but I kind of understand where he's coming from, and he may not care about this, but if he keeps forcing the people here to, go on these wild goose chases, then people are either going to, A, become more hostile to him,
Right.
increasing the tension pointlessly among people, thus increasing the chance for murder,
Right.
or B, people are going to not look for him anymore, and
Yeah.
then that's going to make it easier to get away with murder.
Yeah.
So just suck it up, and at the very least, check in.
Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another.
Byakuya, so this is where you've been hiding. What the heck you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading.
But how would anybody know that? Although if everybody browbeats him, that's probably a good sign.
I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point. How to Get Away with Murder by...
Now, hold on!
Well,
What were you reading?
A mystery novel.
That's actually really good research.
That's true, that's true.
well.
Wait, so are you going to use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid.
Yeah!
It's just something to keep in mind.
Oh, you troll! Yeah! What?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original.
Man, you need to pay attention to the... forget it.
Otherwise, this game of ours will be totally boring, right?
This is a problem, you fool.
It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity.
This whole incident that's happening in this chapter so far just goes to show why we're pretty hostile to and do not trust Byakuya and Celeste.
Yeah!
This is what's getting in everybody's way, and they possibly enjoy it.
You know, they might have a bet with each other.
Oh,
Who
God.
gets away with it first?
Yeah, winner lives.
Mm-hmm. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining.
His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
What the fuck do you mean game? That's fucked up! But it is a game. There's two people playing it right now.
Hey, whoa, not that.
It's a game of life or death, which can only have one winner. That's all there is to it.
I just hate this attitude, and I hate it so much. He is right. It's a zero-sum game.
Are you okay
It is a
with
part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match?
I like how she actually relates it to something that she knows.
Actually,
Makes sense?
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail.
Boo to you, madame!
This also applies to the school life we've been subjected to here. In this case,
Is that okay?
our limited resource is that only one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
So, in other
So,
words,
this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others.
Arrgh! That can't be what they had in mind, is not actually my thinking with this. But, well, I've gone through it long enough.
Right?
And I've been excoriated about it long enough, but I still firmly reject all this shit! This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun.
I'll remember this. He smiled again as he spoke.
Alright, Sakura, beat him up, we'll tie him up and shove him in a closet somewhere.
The smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. Actually, I'm kind of pro that.
Oh,
Listen
yeah,
to these
yeah.
two. Okay? Listen to this crap.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to happen? Even if somebody other than one of these two decides to do something,
Yeah, they're gonna get blamed!
everybody's just gonna look right at them.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, the way you gotta deal with troublemakers is just to beat them up, hide them off somewhere where they can't cause any trouble.
Yeah, but on that note, isn't this kind of stupid for them to be talking and saying this kind of thing?
These two would not make that type of an error. They are doing something.
Yeah.
I do not know what it is, but they are doing something.
I wonder if maybe they're... This is a stretch. I wonder if maybe they're setting up this scene so someone else tries to kill. Like, kind of lure out the potential killers? Laying a trap, sort of?
Lure out the most obvious competition, perhaps?
Yeah, maybe.
There may be something to that. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose. Am I right?
Naturally.
Of course.
I mean, alternately, it could be the two evil rivals setting up shop.
Yeah.
You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from the Togami heir apparent.
It's just normal arrogance, isn't it? I can understand that.
Seems to go a bit beyond normal.
Just a second.
You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply isn't possible.
Oh, yeah?
Who the fuck do you think you are? I'll kill you right... Hey, wait. You know, I still just can't believe it. Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage with bad hair like you has survived this long. I'm gonna fucking kill you!
I am really, really getting angry. As you all no doubt know, my position on this whole thing is really quite firm, and this is going exactly against that. So what do you think is going to happen except that it's going to make me mad?
Don't make me.
Like I said, I won't die. You keep saying that, but...
Do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist.
Says the ultimate gambler.
He is the ultimate affluent progeny, after all. A boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. Well, part of being a gambler, you're gonna lose sometimes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Like, it's just you're trying to win the one that counts.
Yeah, that's a good point,
He considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya dear?
At least one of you seems to understand.
Why don't we all just beat him up right now?
Yeah, seriously!
Isn't it wonderful?
It is because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh,
Well, I do apologize.
Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. Falls over dead. No, I'm just kidding. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
Yeah, well, you were sure on top of things in the last trial, weren't you? You know, getting everything wrong?
no.
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
It's because...
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill your own friends is
It's horrific.
it's horrific!
Friends? Who decided that?
That's why I want to stuff your head in a goddamn closet!
Huh?
We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
Byakuya Togami. You know, and I know, at the end of all of this, you're not going to be the one who won it. Where will that attitude have gotten you then? Like I said, I firmly reject this. And if you're going to actually openly declare war, then prepare for us to be even more hostile.
Right?
But...
You know?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Stop trying to force your piece of crap worldview on us!
Come on.
Yes, if you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
I really want to just cave his head in. Hey, shithead! You get off on bullying people that can't fight back? You want to try that on me?
Good on you, Mondo.
So, back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's going to last? Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say?
How do you even know that if you win the game, that you actually get anything out of it?
He's accepting what is being presented to him without questioning it, like a fool, because that's how he's lived his entire life. Everything has been told to him, and he has accepted it for what it is.
And because, based on what he has been told, that has all been true, so he's not as likely to question these things. In the opening, not the opening cut, or not like the game's intro, but in the opening cutscene, Monokuma is putting somebody in a rocket ship.
Right.
Rocket ship flies off, comes down, it's a bunch of bones. That was clearly an execution.
Yeah.
Okay, who was it at that time that was being executed then? Was that a 16th student?
Yeah.
Was that the winner of the last game?
Right? I mean, what did the first Monokuma Theater say? I promise to send all of you off to a glorious future. It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a
That's
bitch.
it. You're fucking dead.
Do it!
Just a second.
Hold on, just calm down!
Piece of
I am
shit.
calm. This is my calm face.
How is this calm?
Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time, and I hate wasting my time.
Man,
Alright, who wants to take one for the team and kill him?
I am not going to forget this. Waste of time.
Not possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food.
The shock of this is going to carry over into everybody else, and it's just going to make everything worse, and it's all his selfish fault!
And I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet. We're talking like you're in a fucking movie or something. You're in a video game! All I'm saying is that, ultimately, you're all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Let's spend free time with Byakuya!
Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
But
Was he serious about all that? I can't tell.
He was, without a doubt.
don't fuck
Well,
with me.
fuck him then. For what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food?
Hey, come on. You too, Toko?
Well, it's
Anyway,
not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right?
Man, part of me just wants to, explode, but on the other hand, I've done it before.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do it again.
Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting.
This attitude-
Yes, but because of your attitude.
No, this attitude about Byakuya, this attitude that he has is exacerbating all of this. He's doing it to his advantage, of course, but it's directly to everybody else's disadvantage. You know what? Not everybody here is gonna bite it.
Yeah.
I'm sure at least one or two people are gonna be able to make it out of this nonsense.
Yeah, unless...
But it's like the slippery slope that he seems to be directly responsible for starting. I don't see why we shouldn't just go subdue him right now and leave it. Lock him somewhere.
Yeah.
Lock him in the trash room, feed him by throwing food through the bars.
Right? You just think you don't think that.
Oh, come
What?
Oh, come off it. This is not the time for this crap. I don't want to hear it right now.
I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there.
And that's coming from Yasuhiro.
You think I just don't know, but I do. You want me gone.
What the hell is your problem?
And I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you?
Hey, Toka, wait! Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there's nothing you can say to bring her back.
Oh, I hope Toko's not the next victim.
Ultimately, Our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Jeez, I'm tired already. But I don't have time to take even one day off. That's right, after that extremely dark scene, indicating the full descent into madness and frankly evil that we're all going to be put in, a situation that to some degree we could have completely avoided. Let us now play the happy and fun music. Ah, free time. Glorious. I need to get myself going.
Oh, good. Well, it's free time again, and we already told you all we do everyone at least once, so here we are with someone that's been sorely missed.
Back in Chapter 1. We're gonna make sure we hit everybody once. After that, who knows?
Are you for real?
Ah, we have way too much freaking spare time! How can anyone live like this? It's impossible!
I missed that face.
No way! Can't do it! Totally impossible!
Even though you just decried it, let's hang out, Junko!
Hey, it's not gonna be boring for you, right? Well, I don't mind hanging out, but you better keep me entertained.
Hope you know how to dance or something.
I spent some time with Junko, but I'm not sure if she was satisfied. I love it! Okay,
Yes.
Let's see if we can figure out what she wants. Pumice looks good, right?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, she wants to keep exfoliated.
Eat this!
For real?
Ah, damn, Makoto, you've got pretty good taste. Okay.
No, she hated it.
Listen, I just want to make this clear right up front. Don't get the wrong idea about any of this, okay?
Baka.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope you're not expecting anything from me.
Yeah.
Gotta keep my virtue safe, you know?
Jesus, woman! Oh, wait, that kind of makes sense.
Part of my
given
marketability!
Yeah, that makes sense considering her line of work and whatnot.
What did you think I was here to do? Wait, you mean, no, I'm not expecting anything like that.
It's because she's been hanging out with me in here.
I figured. You're not that kind of guy, right? Looking at you, I get a total Omega male vibe.
Ouch! Not even a beta!
But still, they say even the tamest guy can turn into a wild animal, so I figured I'd say it anyway. A wild animal? What is she thinking about?
I don't know.
Don't ask me why, but I seem to attract guys like that. Well, it's probably because she's so, flashy,
That
which
makes
is
sense.
a very good word.
What the?
They call me up super late at night, all like, hey, let's hang. Like, I don't know what that means. Let's hang. It sounds so simple, but why super late at night? And why is Junko seem annoyed?
Hang out. We know exactly what it frickin' means. Hang gliding.
Well, you just meant hanging out. Huh? Did you just come to a decision or something? Did you, was that... You actually had to make a selection among bizarre things? Of course I know that!
Like slang?
Anyway, so we all get together, but the whole group's full of dumbasses. Keeping creepos like that away is a full-time job, you know.
That's why my nails are like an extra inch longer so I can claw their eyes out.
Yeah, it must be tough. I mean, you're a model and all, so you must be really popular. Wow, Makoto, you actually get it.
That's because I'm not some testosterone-ridden dumbass jock. Did someone call?
Hey, Mondo is still a good guy.
That's true, but he's still a testosterone-ridden dumbass jock.
I don't think he's actually that much of a dumbass.
That's
but
fair,
yeah.
that's fair.
You do get it, right? You totally get me! This is me flashing the peace sign. I do?
Totally.
Listen, maybe I can introduce you to some of my friends sometime. So what's your type? You're super passive, right? So you need an aggressive girl. Oh, I don't like where this conversation is going. Yeah, I think that'd be good for you. Someone who'll go after you and not give up.
Oh, now I'm sad again.
No, please. That actually sounds pretty good for Makoto.
Yeah.
I'll find the perfect girl for you as soon as we get out of here.
Junko's got your back.
I hope you're as excited as I am. Man. She's so straightforward, and it's not like I would say friendly. The words she uses and the attitude she projects is not always what you would say is
She
friendly.
keeps everyone at the same distance?
Yes, that's a really good way to put it. She treats everybody the same. If she's doing something that's sort of selfish and outlandish and yelling and whining about something, then that's what she's doing. But she has no problems, and she has no problem sort of insulting you to your face, and then in the next breath being nice to you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just that straightforwardness and lack of duplicity.
It's probably because of how she's portrayed as a model. It's all fake.
Yeah,
So
because
she wants to be, like, real with everyone.
I wonder if that's it, because that would make a lot of sense, because she is real with everyone and has no problems flinging her strong personality out everywhere, and it's just so different from the way that she portrays herself, and god dang it, I really freaking like Junko! I don't really get it, but I guess she likes hanging out with me, which is really pretty cool, because I like hanging out with her.
Alright, what skill did we get? Oh!
Hey, nice! We got a request for Kiyotaka, so Kiyotaka!
I can't say that our current circumstances are favorable, that's for certain, but still. It's times like this when bearing your soul can lead to building a mutual trust!
I completely agree!
And the best way to bare your soul is to bare your skin. Let's bathe together and build that trust! What?
What? Well, I mean, okay, I guess, but the bath isn't open in Chapter 1.
Alright, when the body is naked, so is the soul, so get to stripping down! Right here, right now! Could you both please leave?
Well, okay. Taka and I bared ourselves to each other in the bathhouse.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want?
What
Weirdo.
should we give him?
Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but...
You hear me?
Oh, good, it worked!
Woo!
It was school-related?
Yeah, that makes sense to me!
Ah,
Hey, Makoto, as long as we're talking, let's really talk. What do you say?
that's the whole point! Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Excellent. Then let's get down to brass tacks and find out where we stand on all the big issues.
The big issues.
Is Sakura-san, in fact, a woman? So what should we discuss? Politics? The economy? International affairs?
Don't tempt me! Oh, this sounds wonderful! And by the way, you don't find that out until later in this chapter. Maybe I should have told you earlier, huh? Wait, hold on. Instead of a big serious discussion that's going to bore everyone watching to tears, can't we just have a normal conversation? I mean, that's the best way to learn about people, I think.
What do you mean by a normal conversation?
Well, for example, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Study, of course. I'm a student, aren't I? A student must be a studying professional. It's in the name!
No one can ever fault him for his enthusiasm.
And of course, my duties as the chairperson of the Morals Committee keeps me quite busy as well. It's my duty to foster an environment in which we can all focus on our studies. Study!
Okay!
Study!
But
He
what
starts
else?
beeping, lights start flashing.
And then he rips off his eyebrow and starts cutting people down with it. Like, what about when you're at home? Or you just have some time to kill?
If I have time to kill, I study.
I see.
Ha 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 ha, this is fun. Okay, my turn, Makoto. What do you like to do in your spare time?
Never laugh like that ever again. It scares me and kind of makes me die on the inside. I'm the ultimate average guy, so just normal stuff. Watch TV, play video games.
Huh? And this helps you study how?
Well, by watching TV, you do actually
I'll handle
learn
this,
about...
Makoto. No, I'm just kidding.
By watching TV, you actually learn a lot about different types of culture and topics you may not have already realized. Plus, depending on what you're watching, you can actually learn more about the craft of drama, the way you craft fiction or comedy, and the types of skills involved in comedy. You may learn a few things about the world that you never would have looked at in the first place. So have topics introduced to you, like watching a TV show, and suddenly... I don't think this is the direction you were expecting any of this to go. Video games are also educational. All right, I'll shut up. No, it's not about studying. It's just for fun. You know?
But doing things just for fun serves no purpose. There must be more to it.
There is, and I already said it.
You wouldn't spend your valuable time doing something useless, would you?
I actually agree with you, but fun isn't useless. I mean, he can insist all he wants, but in the end, well, I mean, maybe there is a good reason. like getting into something and talking to people about it, good on you for
Yeah,
going this
yeah.
direction. So maybe it totally is studying. What was I just saying? Sometimes it pretty much is studying. Like, some games have to do with history and stuff. I mean, I'm a big Chinese history buff thanks to
true.
Romance the Three Kingdoms games.
Unacceptable!
You hear me?
Things I like are more likely to twist the truth than teach you anything useful! I'm crying so much I can't read my lines!
That's
Terrifying.
pretty amazing tears there, dude. But that's not quite true. I would probably really get along with him.
If you want to learn about the past, crack open a history book!
I did, after the video game made me realize the history book would be fun. Oh, okay. I guess I answered it wrong.
I don't know. So, can you think of any other reasons?
Yeah, I guess I answered it wrong. Okay.
Relating to your friends.
Well, what about relating to your friends? You know how it's useful? It gives you something to talk about with other people.
Something to talk about that isn't studying?
Like when you see something awesome on TV or some awesome game and you want to share it with someone. You find other people who feel the same way, and that's how you make friends. You do know what a friend is, don't you?
I
This is
once was blind, but now I see!
This intensity.
As you can see, my soul's about to leap from my mouth!
There's the expression, somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. Well, in that little armband that he's got on his sleeve there, Kiyotaka wears his soul. What the heck is wrong with you?
That kind of thing has plagued me for years. I've tried making friends, but whenever I would make conversation, it would die after a few minutes. And now I've finally found the answer. I need to study more games, more TV shows!
This was what I said in the first place, and you didn't like it. I mean, you don't need to study them.
I'm so ashamed of myself. If there is a hole somewhere around here, I'd totally go hide in it.
No, Kiyotaka-kun! You must take this moment, this lesson that you have learned, and you must take it to find more motivation to study harder! Study more things!
I let it get to me. I wasted all that time. I never saw the blind spot in my studies. I'm a complete embarrassment. I'm not qualified to even be on the morals committee, let alone lead
Hold on,
it.
calm down, you don't have to go this
I must
far!
commit honorable seppuku.
I don't think it's really that big of a deal!
Thank you, Professor Makoto.
Professor!
You've taught me a most valuable lesson. You've earned my respect and the title of professor.
That's gonna make things super awkward.
Don't worry, it's only going to come up in our conversations.
Excellent. As long as it doesn't come up any other time, just never call me this ever again.
There's no need to be modest, Professor. I can't wait for your next lesson, and until then, I will strive to learn as much as I can on my own. Well then, Professor, by your leave.
That was the most ridiculous thing and also kind of awesome. That level of super intensity just pumps me up.
Yeah.
And without waiting for a reply, Kiyotaka ran off. Professor.
I wonder if that's the skill you get.
Surely. Although, thinking about it, I didn't totally hate it. Professor Makoto. Professor Opinionator. Attentive influence.
Well, we're back in chapter 2.
My God! It took so long because we had to redo the trial.
Yeah, that was not pleasant.
So I hope we don't miss anybody else. I'm sure we will. Don't give us hints. We're still going to do it. Speaking of things that we resent doing, now let's spend some time with Byakuya.
I think you mean Byakuya.
Byakuya!
Exactly.
For goodness sake. Man, I mean...
You cannot possibly want to hang out with me. Oh. Okay, game. I see how it is. We want to hang out with them and now it won't let us. Okay.
I love how the exact moment we complain about never wanting to have to replay a chapter again is the time where we have to replay a chapter again.
I'm just going to cry on the inside.
Oh well.
And the outside.
I will say, I don't believe that it's impossible for me to forgive Byakuya,
Right.
but
We don't have to like him.
he's gonna have to earn it, is all I'm saying.
We'll just talk to the other person we don't want to talk to.
Well, if it isn't the D rank, Makoto, is something the matter?
After such a lovely statement like that, who could say no?
Well then, shall we have a bit of conversation?
Depends, are you going to berate me?
I don't know, those curls will only take you so far. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I have no affection for you on a personal level.
Thank God.
You or anyone else. Hooray!
I can feel my soul dying a little bit.
That would have been Byakuya.
Byakuya!
If you don't like this tea, then go burn in hell. Oh, so I can have this? I may have to revise my initial impression of you.
What, maybe we're D+ rank?
The more wonderful things I receive from you, the better impression I get. Seeing Celeste so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy?
That would make anyone happy, kind of.
Yeah, I agree. Makoto, I would like to share something with you. Oh God, what's it gonna be?
I once shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. I think I
Okay,
use that joke.
I think I'm gonna go somewhere else now. My perfect gambling strategy. My God, is there really such a thing? Of course there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. Whatever the game, you must have a mind for strategy. This will allow you to increase your odds of winning. However, the exciting part about gambling is that there is a power which can overwhelm any strategy.
A gun.
No, that's not what she means at all.
Indeed.
There is. That power is luck.
Then I'm unstoppable!
Luck. Perhaps I should start gambling. There are only two types of luck, good and bad. There is no in between, and that luck is built into every human at the moment of conception, like a computer program.
It's not really quantifiable.
It isn't quantifiable, but isn't this sort of pseudo-religious?
Kind of, yes.
Some call it fate. The bottom line is luck is life. Do you see what I'm saying?
That would also kind of attribute her skills to something beyond her ability?
Or
Kind of?
maybe something more like inborn that cannot be learned, is what she means.
Right, she did say that luck will beat out any strategy, so she's not discrediting her skill. I see, okay.
But if you have, well, the thing is, if you have both luck and strategy,
Yeah,
and skill,
yeah.
I mean, I do roughly agree, sort of.
Yeah.
So you mean that's your perfect strategy? Is to be lucky? Correct. You see, I was programmed to be better than everyone else inherently. This is why I have never lost. So that's all there is to it. You're just better than everybody else. You are the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceed my own luck?
Oh no.
One day, I hope to put that to the test.
Foreshadowing!
Please drink some tea.
Yeah!
But why don't you turn and look the other way first?
Stab.
More like bleach.
Yeah.
Well then, have a nice day. Without another word, Celeste threateningly disappeared, plotting
Like
my
into the air.
eventual death. Well, I'd say my life's been more bad luck than good lately. Gambling's probably not a great idea for me, except that maybe I've used up my bad luck, so...
I don't know if that's how it works, David.
I don't know if any of this is how any of it works! Well, that is pretty interesting, honestly. I can't say that I...
Yes!
That's excellent. I can't say that I dislike Celeste, but I do dislike... I disagree with her attitude, but it's not like I don't find it engaging.
Right. Since we can't hang out with Blarguya, we're just going to hang out with Hina instead.
Boy, I sure hope she makes it. The key is not the will to win. Everybody has that. It's the will to prepare to win that's important. Hey, I seem to remember in another game called Persona 5 that we are also playing a whole bunch of stuff I said about Kamoshida regarding this very thing. That's a quote from the famous basketball coach Bobby Knight.
He sounds awesome.
So it's like, we have to work hard, you know?
Okay.
Why, yes.
Well, I was thinking of going to the pool for a quick dip. I mean, where else, right? You
Right.
should come with me.
Aw. Now, what kind of present? I think we have the perfect thing for the ultimate swimmer. A bottle of water!
You have a point. Since we've just been swimming in water, let's drink some water. Water, 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 water.
I mean, it's important for an athlete.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, thanks, I'm super stoked. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Okay.
What's up? I'm getting totally fired up!
Let's go swimming again!
What? How come? How come doesn't matter. Now that I'm revved up, I need to get it out. Let's race! I don't think that's a good idea. Plus, I wouldn't stand a chance anyway.
I'm like 4 feet tall.
Really? Well, I don't mind a solo run. Okay, see ya! Hey, wait, hold on. You always seem so excited, Hina. Huh? Hey, are you making fun of me? No! I'm just impressed! Really? I used to know this one guy. He was always like, Hina, you're like a super spaz.
Ultimate spaz!
Yeah, like, he'd see me wearing shorts in winter, and he'd say stuff like that. But if you lose to the cold like that, it just means you weren't dedicated enough. Wow. You did stuff like that and didn't get sick? Getting sick is for the weak. If you're really dedicated, winter means even lighter clothes.
Well, she's certainly, healthy.
Motivated.
Also that.
Exposing yourself to danger is probably pretty foolish, but I do really admire her drive to train and improve herself. It's like she's never satisfied with anything and has always got to push towards more, which actually, I'm surprised isn't more common among this group of ultimate students.
Right?
Because, I mean, our two athletes are Hina and Leon, so...
I would call Sakura an athlete, don't you?
Well, yes, but, I mean, she doesn't do what you would traditionally call sports. I mean, look, we're not talking about that.
She wrestles bears in the wilds.
Yeah, I mean, like, in addition to the sports, I guess. But anyway, she can probably fly and fire Hadokens, so she's, like, different here.
Okay.
Anyway, so I do kind of like this. It's all part of your training.
She's the exact opposite of Leon.
Yes!
Who just has the natural talent of baseball and is like, fuck everything.
Yeah, she really is. Training, huh? Training is important!
Yeah.
So, like, are you the type who gets sick easy? Actually, yeah. See, you're soft.
Okay.
You need more training. Okay, I've got the perfect remedy to keep someone like you fit as a fiddle. What kind of remedy?
3 laps around the school.
Actually, I do this myself every morning. You just strip down to your waist and take a dry towel and start rubbing down your bare skin.
What?
I
mean, that's exfoliating, I guess, but...
I call it... What do I call it again? A way to keep healthy by stripping down and rubbing a towel across your skin. What about towel treatment? Oh my god, yeah, that's it!
I love that expression.
Yes. I love going down on my apartment balcony, stripping down, feeling the wind on my skin.
Hearing the camera shutters click.
God, it feels so amazing. Oh, I don't pay attention to those. I never let a morning pass without getting in a good rub down.
You hear like a thud, you look over and Hifumi, who has just walked in, is passed out with the nosebleed.
Wait, so you went out on your balcony and stripped down and you were okay with that? You should give it a try. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything.
Far less scandalous if we do that.
I'd hate to see you catch cold or something. Well, that's not quite what I was expecting. After being introduced to a unique sickness prevention method, I went back to my room. So now we know more. We've hit almost half of everybody, haven't we?
Yep.
Okay. Oh god, what now?
It's probably just gonna be the same old. I hope.
Yeah, but when we wake up...
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
I'm worried that something horrible is going to have happened.
We may just get another day of free time.
It is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
What if we're already in there when they get locked? Does that count?
If you're not kicked out, then...
Yeah, it's possible Monokuma will just pop up and be like, leave the premises or I will blow you up.
Yeah, like that could happen, but then if it doesn't happen and you fall asleep in there, then you die.
Yes.
Let's not find out
Yeah.
until we're ready to rush him? I don't
However
really think that's actually going to work, but I'm sure there's something.
There's always another
Dreams,
Monokuma.
everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Bite me. What?
Basically, Sakura is going to be our point woman for everything.
Basically.
Another day gone. But even though today is over, this game definitely isn't. How long is this going to keep going? What are we going to wake up to in the morning? All the stress and anxiety kept me from falling asleep until late in the night.
Lay it on us, Mr. Monokuma.
Now a mirror, huh?
Whenever I spot a cute girl, I have a tendency to stare. This mirror is broken. I demand it be replaced. I can't help it. I just gaze with intensity. Flagpole. The other day, I rode my bike to the train station.
Just looking at myself in the mirror.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps what's coming up has an element of either self-loathing or excessive self-loving.
Vanity?
Vanity, yeah. Obviously,
Good
Celeste has
morning,
been extremely
everyone.
suspicious
It is
this
now
entire
7
time.
a.m.
And Byakuya...
Time is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
And Byakuya has basically declared war on everyone.
Pretty openly, which is kind of ridiculous, but it's because he thinks he can just win. Well, you know why? You know why he's probably going to be able to win against everybody? Because everybody is going to be sitting around picking their noses after they heard that, which is the dumbest possible response. I mean, you can't trust him. He told you you can't trust
To
him.
greet another beautiful day.
I'm still assuming that Celeste is going to be a red herring here, though. But,
Yeah.
well, I guess I better head to the dining hall before anything else.
I still think she's planning for something later on.
I tend to agree. Though I suppose we'll find out what, if anything, happened. Although if these murders always were to take place on a free time day, wouldn't that kind of encourage people to really be vigilant when nothing's going on?
Yes.
And wouldn't it also be weird to hang out with a murderer right before they murder someone? Huh. Well, we sort of ended on a cliffhanger last time, and I'm willing to bet we're actually ending on a cliffhanger this time.
But in this kind of game, there's no stopping that. Unless we end it on free time or something.
I guess every time is a cliffhanger.
Yep.
Well, ethical rage aside, see you next time, guys.
Later, everyone.